All right, this video is the math part for your GED, and or assessment test for if you go to community college. They're gonna ask you to take the assessment test. It's gonna help you a lot. It's pretty much basic math and pre-algebra. So it's my first video. I'll have more videos ahead. All right. So first thing you want to do, make sure you have a notebook so you can write notes down, because you're gonna need it. All right. All right. We're gonna start with whole numbers. Actually, we're going to start off with, just write this down. Ones is tens, hundreds, then we're going to switch to blue, thousands, and 10,000s, and 100,000s. There's a decimal right here. And on the other side, you start off with, on the other side of this decimal, there's no ones. You start off with tenths, ending in TH. Remember that. So it's tenths, hundredths, thousandths, and there's 10,000ths, and 100,000ths. All right. So if I give you a number, say so when I say round to the nearest thousands, you look over here, this is the decimal right here. There's thousands. This is ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So you're asking to round to this number right here. And the way you round it is you look at the number before, which this is called your test digit. Just put test and put round. Okay. This is gonna be your test digit. If your test digit, if your test digit is greater than 5, round up. So, and actually, if your test digit, hopefully you can see, test digit is less than 5, it stays the same. The same. So for example, right here, these are round. We want to round to the nearest, what do we say? Thousands. Look at our test digit. Is it greater than 5? No. So it's less than 5. So this number stays the same. So it's 15. And the rest from these, back here, they turn to zeros. So it's 15,000. Oops. Yeah, 15,000. dot 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so that's the first part. Now let's round to a different number. Now let's do 1.9991. So say we want to round up to the hundredths place. The hundredths place is right here. So this is tenths. There's the decimal point. Tenths, hundredths. So this is the one you want to round up or down. So you look at the test number. Again, test number. If it's greater than 5, it changes. You round up. If your test digit is less than 5, it stays the same. So you look at the test digit, it's a 9, so it's greater than 5. So this is going to change this to, it's 9, so it becomes a 0. It actually becomes, 9 actually becomes a 10. This actually becomes a 10. So from 9 you go to 0, and this becomes a 0 also. And you carry the 1 over here. So now this becomes a 2. So it's 2, 0, 0, and then behind your round number, the test digit becomes a 0, and the things we have behind it also become 0. So you just rounded it all this to 2. This is your answer. All right. Let's just do one more. I say we want to round to the 100,000, or no, 1, 2, 3, 4 thousands. Go right here. Look at the test digit. It says over here, if your test digit is greater than 5, you round up. If your test digit is less than 5, then it stays the same. Your test digit is less than 5, so this stays the same, and the rest becomes 0. So it's 3, 0, 0, 0, 0.0000. And that's pretty much for round numbers. All right. Let's now go to. All right. I'm gonna assume that you guys already know how to add. So I had trouble adding decimal numbers. So this is most likely is gonna be in the GED test. But when you round up, when you do decimal numbers, say for example, you got 57.01 plus 2 plus 5.1. So first thing you want to do is you want to put all your decimal places in line. So this is 57.01 plus 2. So there's 2 right here. Actually behind these 2 there's a decimal point. So you put the decimal point here, and then if you have spaces, make sure to just put zeros on it. So you put 0, 0. Then 5.1. You line up the decimal point. You put 5.1. Put 0, 0, 0. All right. And you just add up. So your so 1 plus 0, 0 is 1. 0, 0 plus 1 is 1. Just drop down the decimal point. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. 1, 6. So it's 64.11. That's your answer. Again, let's try another one. So say we have 0.02 plus 3.14 plus 1. Again, you want to line up the decimal numbers, which is 0.02, 3.14, 3.14, and then 1. 1. Behind the 1, there's an invisible decimal number. So you will put the decimal number right here. And so since we have spaces, put zeros in the spaces. So now, 2 plus 4 is 6. 0 plus 1 plus 0 is 1. Drop down the decimal number. And then just 0 plus 3 plus 1 is 4. 4.16 is our answer. All right, so now we're going to move to subtraction. It's pretty much the same thing. 7.11 minus 5. You put the decimal numbers, you align up the decimal numbers. So 7.11 minus 5. Again, there's a visible decimal number behind the 5. 0, 0. So 1 minus 0, 1. 1 minus 0, 1. Bring down the decimal numbers. 7 minus 5 is 2. We got 211. Now we're going to subtract 100 from 99. Many of us have trouble with this borrowing, because sometimes we just need to borrow one time and okay, we start doing the problem. But many times, even me, I get confused sometimes. But let me clear this up for you. So we have this 0 right here. This 0 you need to borrow a number from this guy right here. But since it's a 0, you can't borrow. There's nothing to borrow. So this 0 needs to borrow from this 1. So this actually becomes, this 1 becomes a 0. This next number becomes a 10. And guess what? Now this can borrow from this because this is a 10 now, right? It becomes a 10. So now this becomes a 9. And then this becomes a 10. Minus 99. 10 minus 9 is 1. 9 minus 9 is 0. And you bring down the 0. And that's how you do it. I used to get confused. I wasn't sure how to do this before until I read the book just to kind of clear it up. Like, oh, okay, now I remember. So yeah, that's how you do this.